Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Board Masters with Chris and Stacey Mullins.
Hi.
And today we are actually going to be playing Disney Villainous, which is probably the one series so far we've had the most trouble with getting to the table, isn't it? With summer holidays, it's a bit more chaotic at home, I would say. But this is the final matchup from the core set. So this is match 3. We're at 1 apiece. So winner take all. And I am Captain Hook, and my objective is to get Peter Pan out and move him across to the Jolly Roger where I can vanquish him in battle.
And I'm Ursula, if you haven't already realised from the t-shirt. Ursula's objective is to start your turn with the trident, obviously from King Poseidon.
King Triton.
Triton it is. No, he's holding the trident. He's Poseidon, isn't he? Essentially.
Well, I think he's Triton.
Essentially, and the crown, and they have to be at Ursula's lair.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a bit of a tricky one. Okay, who's going first?
Oh, you generally always go first, don't you?
You can start with your extra power. Where am I going to move? Okay, so let's move over here. Get 3 power. I can play a couple of cards. So I'm going to play Worthy Opponent, so I gain 2 power and reveal cards from the top of my fate deck until I reveal a hero. And I've got Peter Pan straight off. So he goes straight to the Hangman's Tree. I can't move him yet until I unlock the Hangman's Tree though. So he can just sit there for a while. And then I think I'm going to play the Boarding Party for 2. And they can vanquish a hero at any adjacent location. So that's my go.
Okay. I'll try and get some power. So I move to the shore, 3 power. And I can play 2 cards. Okay, so I'm going to play the trident because I happen to have it in my hand.
Okay.
I'm just thinking where to put it.
Can you put it straight on Ursula's lair?
Well, I can put it wherever I want to. When you play the trident, immediately find King Triton and play him to the same location.
Okay.
So it's just wherever I decide to put this. So I guess the idea is to put it there, and then you have to get back and defeat
King Triton.
King Triton. Right, here's actually
Here's the top one. Typical. I'm going to shuffle that again. The cost to play a binding contract or effect that targets King Triton is increased by 1.
Yeah, but the only way to actually get rid of him properly is by a contract.
Okay.
Isn't it? With
I don't know whether. Well, she's got allies, hasn't she? She's got her eels.
Yeah. But she doesn't have a vanquish, so she has to defeat and then put a binding contract
Okay.
to move. She doesn't have a vanquish effect.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I played my 4 for him. Haven't got another card.
You discarding anything?
No.
No. That's your go.
That's it. That's my go.
Okay. I'll move across to Skull Rock, get another power, play a card. I'm going to attach the Cutlass to the Boarding Parties. They have +2 strength. They're now a 4 strength card. Get to fate you. Okay. I will attach the Snarf Black to King Triton. Which means that the binding contract is increased by a further 3. So it's now increased by 4 to play 1 on King Triton. So that sounds like it's going to be...
It's going to be very expensive because they cost 2 to start with.
Oh, so that's up to 6.
6 now to actually even play.
Well, hopefully that has scuppered whatever plan you had. But
I haven't got anything, have I? So.
Well, that's my turn anyway, so over to you.
Well, the only place I can go to get any something is here. So 1 power because I'm an Eric ship. I can play a card. Just double checking with these change forms. It's so different than any of the others. So because Ursula's realm has a lock token location, and that's never removed from the whole realm, I have to swap it back and forth. So each time you play change form, the lock token is moved between here and here.
Okay, so if you change into the beautiful woman,
then
you can't go back to your lair
Ursula.
because it's underwater, but you can go into the palace.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thematic thing, though.
Continue to perform any remaining actions at the location, so I can perform the actions here.
Okay. So you could change form in her lair, but then you'd have to...
Yeah. So if you move the lock token to your current location, you may continue your turn.
Yeah.
Perform any remaining actions at that location.
So if you're in the lair and change form, you can still do all your actions before. You don't lock yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that what you can do? Are you changing form?
Well, I'm just trying to think how to get more points. There's got no points on there. I need more power. Move lock token up there. I don't need to do anything. I need to have enough power first.
Okay. Well, there's a move hero icon at the palace as well, so you could always move King Triton to
wherever I need
Eric's ship, or the shore.
Yeah. So there's my change form.
Okay.
I need a fate for you. Okay, can I discard the item that's on your arm?
Getting rid of my cutlass.
Yeah.
What was that? Splitting headache. Okay.
And no, I won't. It's okay.
Did you play that power for the change form?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Is that your go?
Yeah, finished. I can't do anything else. It's only get rid of a card.
I will move across to the Mermaid Lagoon and get 3 power again. And then I can play 2 cards. So I think I will play the Swashbuckler for 1, who has no additional ability, but I'm going to need to beat Peter Pan there at some point. And I think I'll do the worthy... no, I won't. I'm going to play the cannon on Mermaid Lagoon, which adds a vanquish action to the Mermaid Lagoon. And that's my go.
Okay, try and get some power. So 3 power. 2 cards. So, okay, I'm gonna play the Growing Giant card.
Okay.
For 1. Is to perform 1 available action at a location adjacent to where Ursula is, even if that location is locked.
Okay.
I'm going to play another fate on you.
Oh.
Just because I don't want you...
Kind of loses its thematic ingenuity when you kind of think you're the beautiful princess who's now grown giant in the... Probably given away your secret now. Although I was thinking that you kind of look like her in human form. So you've got the sea witch form on your shirt and then...
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh, she's beautiful.
What, are you talking about?
The human form.
The human form of her.
Yeah.
In the Disney film?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about what we watched.
No, not Once Upon a Time. I mean, you're a completely different race for a start, so that wouldn't work.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about how beautiful the lady was.
She is very beautiful.
Her. Okay, so you have to have Tinkerbell. Doesn't matter, that's where I put it.
Okay, so you're going to discard the Swashbuckler?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Put that back over there.
I'll take that. Better that than the boarding party.
And then play another card if I can, but can't play that one yet. Can't put that on unless I have a hero, so can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to discard?
No.
No? Okay, so back to me. Okay, I've just moved to Skull Rock, get another power. Play a card. Play Give Them a Scare, so I get to look at the top 2 cards of my Fate deck and either discard both or return them in any order. I'm going to discard them both because TikTok
Not very nice.
is not a nice card. And then I get to Fate you. That's a shame, neither of these are particularly helpful. So I'll play Ariel and cover up that Fate action at least. So, but there aren't any unattached items for me to attach to her, so that doesn't help. I suppose that means if you beat Triton and the trident was unattached, then she would claim it.
Okay, but I can't, until Ariel's defeated, Ursula cannot perform the move an item, or just move, not attach a one.
You can play items and allies, you just can't move them yet.
Okay. That'd worry me, because then I'm like, well, how can I actually put a contract on somebody?
Yeah, and I'm not discarding, so that's my go.
Okay. So I'm gonna move here and get 2.
Okay.
I'm going to play Grow Giant again.
Okay.
But play it so I get 3 back.
Yeah,
so
good shout.
Power.
Oh, can you play a card?
Oh no, I can't. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, you've only got the move. I mean, if you
Yeah,
moved
it's 'cause
Ariel, you
I
could then probably... No, you still wouldn't get a player card.
There's me doing it wrong. Sorry. So I just.
That's right. I made mistakes last week. I saw that I had a play 2 cards and I played 3 because I got too excited by my combo. Not that it benefited me in the end.
Okay. Yes. Give it a second. Right. Move him there then. So it might make it easier in a second.
Okay.
Right.
And that's your go?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will move back to the lagoon. Get 3 power again. I will use the vanquish action on my cannon to use my boarding party to take out Tinkerbell. And I've still got 2 cards I can play. So I'll play another boarding party. And then I may as well play Give Them a Scare again to look at the top 2. Because, I mean, those cards are designed for me to find Peter Pan, but I'll get rid of those because the pixie dust could make Peter Pan far harder to defeat. And that's my go.
Okay, so I'm going to move here. I'm going to put 6 now. So his power is increased by 1. Oh no, the cost.
Yeah, the cost is increased by 1 and then increased by 3 more because of the Snarf Black.
So it's 4 plus the 2 that it cost. So 6 to play the contract.
Okay.
But then when the contract's played, when I move him, he's then gone.
Okay.
Is that right?
When you move it to Ursula's lair, yeah.
Yeah.
He turns into one of those little wormy things.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really interesting...
Because you don't have...
the traditional vanquish action. She's all about manipulation and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so a hero with a binding contract attached to them is defeated when they are moved to the locations specified on the card.
Yeah, and luckily he's next to Ursula's lair, so you only have to move him once as opposed to...
So that was why I tried to do it. Right, so I played, moved, did my money, my power, played the card.
Yeah, you've got another player card, but you don't have any power, so you can discard if you like. Or if you have a 0 cost card, you can obviously play that.
Let's get rid of that one because I don't think you can. Right, done.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will
Probably put it back anyway.
move across here to the Skull Rock again, get a power player card, and I do have the Neverland map, so I can play 4, which unlocks Hangman's Tree, and I fate you. Okay, choose a hero with a strength of 4 or less. Okay, so I'll use Return to Form, which allows me to take a hero of 4 or less from the discard pile and play it. I'll play Grimsby. When Grimsby is played, you may move the lock token to either Ursula's lair or the palace. I'll move it to the palace. And am I going to discard? No. No, so you'll go.
It's made it longer for me now.
That's the plan.
So we'll move to there, get 1, but I'll use it to change form, so I can move the lock token back to there.
And yeah, we already know that you can then
Do the rest if needed, move an item or ally, or activate, which I don't have any of those, so
okay.
it's your
So
turn.
back to me. Right. I will go to Hangman's Tree now that's unlocked and move Peter to the Mermaid Lagoon. I can now collect 2 power. I can fate you. So I will play Flounder. So you can shuffle that into there. And I can play a card. I will spend 2 to put a cannon at the Hangman's Tree. I will actually get that 2 back because I will discard the Neverland map, and I can use that to, instead of paying the cost.
Yeah.
And that's my go.
Okay. So I'm going to move to the palace now, get 2, and then I'm going to use my move
a hero
to move all of King Trident to Ursula's lair.
Yeah.
So he's now defeated.
Okay.
I get the trident.
Goes down there.
He goes over there. That goes there.
Okay.
So that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay. I will move here, get power, play a card. I'll spend that power to put another ally there. Fate for you. I'll play Max. It seems to be, I don't know, I don't envy you being Ursula. It seems very, very hard to keep up with the volume of fate cards. I mean, I suppose Captain Hook has more fate actions than most, which allows me to do more fates on you, but even so. that's my go. Do I want to discard? Yes, I'm going to discard those two. And that's my go.
The trident and the crown must be on my side of the board.
Yeah. Yes, I'm assuming the crown is in your deck.
Yeah. But as is an item, do I have to have a hero to put it out? Or
What's the wording on the card?
the actual crown card?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at the top two cards of your fate deck. Either discard both cards or return them to the top in any order. It's an activate one.
Okay, so you can play wherever you want.
Okay.
Like I've got the cannon, that's an item.
But then, once you've got this with Ursula, I can play this when I've got 4 and put it there and I've won.
Yeah. Only on the start of your turn though.
Yeah. It don't have to be unlocked, does it, as well?
I don't think so. Doesn't say that, does it?
No, so I was just checking. To win the trident and the crown must be on your side of the board. That's all it says.
Okay, yeah.
But I think it was just the fact that I had the trident in my hand to start with.
Yeah. And obviously...
You have to get King Triton as soon as you have the trident.
Yeah, Triton and Trident. I think obviously playing Ariel would be a big thing if you got the timing right. I had to play her too early. Because if I played her now, she would claim the Trident, then you'd have to defeat Ariel to get the Trident back.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. So, what's your move going to be? Because you're going to need to get some power for that crown, I guess.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then I can just play it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. There.
Right. So I either need to find a way to win or
A way to stop me.
a way to stop you this turn.
I'm not quite sure how you would do that.
Well, let's have a look. Let's move here. 2 power. Move a hero. Play a card. So I'm going to play Mr. Starkey for 2. When Mr. Starkey is played, you may move a hero. So Peter Pan is now in the Jolly Roger. I can fate you. I think this is going to be my only hope. Yeah, that doesn't help. Oh, I may as well just play Eric with Max and move Ariel for no reason. And that's my turn.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's just that, how you don't actually really have to bother with any of the heroes at all.
Well, obviously the heroes are vastly limiting your options.
Yeah, they're limiting the cards that your activate things here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Your actions.
So that's going to slow that. It's trying not to get too slowed down and getting. I mean, if the crown and the trident were down near the bottom of the deck,
you'd be there for ages, yeah.
So that does seem to be one that's quite lucky based on the draw. I mean, I just needed to be able to play one more card and I would have won. So, in terms of the pacing, they were very close.
So yeah, get a lot of luck, as you said, of where the cards were.
Yeah. Because I had to go there for the move hero ability, but the Mermaid Lagoon was the one with the 2 play card icons. Unfortunately, they weren't combined. Or yeah, I'd have won because I'd had the 4 there, and I could have had the card to move the boarding party, which gave me an extra 4, which would have then vanquished Peter Pan. But you have won the Villainous series. I mean, hopefully we'll do an expansion series down the line.
Well, this was useful though, actually moving King Triton to here and then using that to defeat him when I moved him back meant that the trident was in the right place.
Definitely. I mean,
or else it would have been like, could have been over here, and it meant I would have to move the trident all that way back.
Yeah.
That would have taken time.
Very, very true.
And
yeah, as we said earlier with Ariel, she could have claimed the crown as well. So it did fall nicely for you in that one, but you played it well. So congratulations, you've won once again. Keeping up her phenomenal streak on the channel of winning pretty much everything. You were kind enough to let me win one and not win 3-0, thankfully. Don't tidy up too much because we're going to leave it out for the review.
Oh, okay.
You love your tidying.
I love tidying up.
So that is the gameplay series for Villainous for the moment. And we'll leave it there and we'll see you next week for the review. And that's it for this video. So thank you, look after yourself, stay safe and have a good one. Bye bye now.
Bye.